Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Tuesday morning weather planning briefing for Southeast Idaho. Looking at our impact summary slide, we're expecting a continuation of unsettled spring-like weather today through Thursday. There will be some snow accumulations possible in the mountains. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. Temperatures will continue to cool through Thursday. And then we're looking at a second round of spring-like weather, which is possible for the weekend. I should have put a question mark here on this slide. Models have been bouncing around on that solution for the weekend, so we'll have to stay tuned on that one. Looking at satellite imagery this morning, we have a low-pressure system dropping south into the northwest coastal waters. As a result, we're getting this nice, moist southwesterly flow spreading into southern Idaho, and along with that, scattered showers already spreading across a good portion of southeast Idaho. Looking at our weather hazard impact matrix slide, we see many areas that have a chance of rain or snow, and if you get into the mountainous regions, there's certainly a good chance or likely chance of snow in those regions. The impacts there are expected to be minimal, except for down in the southeast highlands and the Bear River Range, where we have a winter weather advisory out. I'll show you that here in a second. As we work our way into Wednesday, we continue to see those minimal impacts for snow in the mountains, and as we work our way into Thursday and Friday and then into Saturday, we see a decrease in the snow chances across the region. Looking at our winter weather advisory map, we are highlighting that advisory down here across the Bear River Range in extreme southeast Idaho, where, and I'll show you here in a minute on the forecast maps, where a good flow of moisture will be coming up through northeast Utah, and that'll be clipping a portion of the northern Wasatch or Bear River Range there. So that's good through tonight. Ends at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, taking a look at our forecast charts here, the storm track for today. There's that low pressure system that we were just showing on satellite imagery dropping south along the northwest coast. Fairly strong storm track aloft coming through central California up into northern Utah. That'll be supporting some thunderstorm activity here across southeast Idaho, as well as transporting quite a bit of moisture through the region. We are looking at instability showers and thunderstorms, basically, because we're beginning to fall deeper underneath this trough, which will help to bring some thunderstorm activity. Here we are looking at the probability of precipitation, so fairly strong readings down here across the southeast highlands, where we're also expecting those thunderstorms. And then we're also seeing some fairly high readings here in the central mountains and northeast highlands, and then a lesser extent here across the Snake River Plain, where we have a chance of rain and snow showers through the day today. We also are expecting some wind as that strong flow aloft begins to push into the Great Basin. So looking at wind gusts this afternoon in the 25 to 35 mile per hour range throughout the Snake River Plain. The snowfall amounts tonight, particularly with that storm track that will be passing into northern Utah, will bring upwards of 5 to 10 inches of snowfall here across the Bear River Range or northern Wasatch. And to a lesser extent, you can see snowfall amounts generally ranging anywhere from 1 to 3 inches in the mountainous areas, and very little, if anything, down here in the Snake River Plain. As we advance to Wednesday, you can see that low-pressure trough now settling a little further south and moving inland across the northwest states. The storm track now dropping well south through southern California and into central and southern Utah. So I think the forcing or dynamics for thunderstorm activity will be shifting south of us, although we will see some instability showers continuing through the day on Wednesday, particularly since we're underneath this upper-level trough. And, hey, if we see enough sunshine during the day on Wednesday, which I doubt, we may even be able to trigger at least a lightning strike or two. Right now we're seeing chance mention of precipitation or probability of precipitation down here in the Snake River Plain, and then some higher amounts certainly likely or better here in the central and southeast mountains once again on Wednesday. Snow amounts remaining relatively low, 1 to 3 inches across the mountainous areas, and maybe a inch or less here in the Snake River Plain for sure. It'll be less than an inch, but at least a trace of snow as temperatures begin to cool through the day tomorrow and into Thursday. Jumping ahead now to Thursday, that low-pressure trough is beginning to weaken substantially and fill. Although it's not making very far progress through the region, we still see the trough overhead here, so that'll be supportive of at least some isolated showers down here in the Snake River Plain and maybe some scattered snow showers here in the surrounding mountains. And as I mentioned, temperatures will continue to cool today through Thursday. Here we are looking at the temperatures probably bottoming out here on Thursday, with the daytime highs generally in the mid-40s here in the eastern Magic Valley, upper 30s in the upper Snake River Plain, and then you get up into the central mountains and eastern highlands, and we're talking 30s for daytime highs. So fairly cool. By Friday, that low-pressure trough now drifting well off to our south and east. We begin to see a drier northwest flow spreading into the region, so we should see a break in the weather activity, at least for Friday. By Saturday, however, looks like maybe some precipitation spilling into the region. Like I said, we're beginning to see some various solutions in our models for the weekend, so I didn't want to get too excited about advertising either it being dry or wet for the weekend. Just want to stay on our toes here and be ready for the possibility of some precipitation. So we do have a chance mention of snow and rain in the forecast here for the weekend. Temperatures might be warming for the weekend. It all depends on how that pattern resolves over the weekend, but right now we're forecasting highs on Sunday that'll be running back up towards normal, with daytime highs down here in the eastern Magic Valley running in the upper 50s, then upwards towards 50 up here in Idaho Falls, and generally in the upper 30s and 40s in the central mountains and eastern highlands. Okay, to review our impact summaries, we're expecting unsettled spring-like weather through Thursday with possible snow accumulations, especially down in the Bear River range where we have a winter weather advisory ongoing through 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. Temperatures will continue to cool through Thursday, and then we expect possibly a second round of spring-like weather for the weekend. And like I said, I should have put a question mark on that little bullet right there, as things are somewhat uncertain in our forecast models. That's all I had here for you this morning. If you had any comments or questions or concerns, please go ahead and give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.